project hits all of the community development goals that we have. It's going to provide workforce housing. It's going to open up an opportunity for a small business. We really liked this neighborhood and thought it had a lot of potential. And we also saw that this building in its current state was really holding the neighborhood back. So we've leaned in really hard to make sure this project came off well, and we're invested in the neighborhood and the community, and we'll be here for quite a while.
Temple project is an adaptive reuse of a historic church built in the early 1900s. And so we reimagined what this building could be and actually built a 5-story building inside of what used to be kind of the big open area of the church. In this project, Michigan Community Capital acts as the developer. From the beginning, we were involved in putting the team together to redevelop the building, reimagining what this building could be. We helped to bring the partners together to put the financing for the building together, and then ultimately oversaw the construction of the project. Long-term, Michigan Community Capital will manage the building, and our headquarters will also be on the first floor. So we will have a long-term presence, and so we have a lot of pride in the building.
What we see with projects of this nature is not only do they bring vibrancy to the site through the addition of commercial and residential space, but they also have a broader impact on the corridor and the community as a whole by helping to spur private investment in the neighborhood and in the community in a broader sense, and bringing additional vitality.
Well, we've been working with the developers from the beginning. We've had lots of conversations about what the needs are from the city. We were able to work with the developers on some of the financing gaps to assist and make sure that this can happen. Project here is stretching Old Town as Zuby's and some of the other restaurants are stretching Old Town. It brings Old Town further over. It connects with North Town, which is a separate neighborhood in Lansing, provides some incredible new housing, which we certainly need here in the city. We need housing for all incomes, from market rate to affordable, and this is going to be some new housing. So we'll have more people living in the area. It generates more business because you have more walkability.
We see the adaptive reuse of old buildings creating new momentum in often underutilized neighborhoods, and we believe Temple Building will be a catalyst for change in Old Town. Historic buildings take a lot of care to translate to modern uses, and I love the historic touches throughout the building that really maintain the sense of character.
This building for years, it closed down as a nightclub in around 2007. There have been a couple of attempts to revitalize it, but no one could get the financing to do it or had the wherewithal to actually get it done. What this means is now, instead of a huge blighted building at the entrance to an incredible arts district, we have a wonderful, huge historic asset for the community with more than 30 new residents supporting the neighborhood, people in the community paying taxes, and overall, just adding to the vibrancy of a wonderful city.
The Lansing EDC and the Lansing Brownfield Authority supported the project by offering brownfield financing, a brownfield loan. We also assisted with the project obtaining what was called a development liquor license, and we also assisted with them getting through the process at the state level.
When you come into the city, when you come into Lansing from the north end of the city, this is one of the first buildings that they're going to see now. So we're really excited about that. This kind of residential development is really important to not only Old Town, but to the city of Lansing as well, especially the price point that they're coming in at for these apartments. You know, we think that other developers need to take the cue and look at some of the old buildings, especially in downtown, and start doing residential infill like this.
Welcome to the Temple Lofts.
Our region, our community deserves really good places to live. And what this will mean, it's a game changer. It's on a very important corridor here in the Lansing area. It's surrounded by amazing small businesses in a community that loves each other, that's inclusive, that ensures that regardless of your background, your education level, who you love, that you have a space in our community. That's what Old Town's legacy is.
We'll be buildings in this area for quite some time. And as we do, it'll be a collaborative approach to determine what the community needs. But we're really committed to the neighborhood, and it's a great neighborhood in Lansing to be committed to.